Hey there, wrestling fan. Welcome back to the Wrestling Heat, where I am your host here, Easy Koo, and I serve up straight up to you some of that sweet and delicious wrestling news. And some of that sweet and delicious wrestling news that I have for you tonight is Tony Khan calling out WWE and a little bit more. So stay tuned right after this too sweet wrestling intro, baby. And alright, the very first piece of wrestling news that I have for y'all tonight has to deal with Sonya Deville. What about her? Well, if you weren't watching this past Friday night, you would have found out that our girl Naomi and Sonya Deville are going to be having a match. And honestly, I really can't wait for this match because it's been a long time since we've seen Sonya Deville in a match. We heard months and months ago, like a year ago, about how she was trying to get back into the ring away from this managerial role that she's had, since she's been back. And I'm pretty damn excited for Naomi. I'm excited for Sonya Deville, for them to finally, bump heads, because they've been bumping heads these past month. And I'm pretty excited to see them square up. Are you excited to see Sonya Deville back in the ring? I know I am. And if you're not, let me know down in the chat room down below. And alright, wrestling fam, this next piece of wrestling news that I have for you has to do with AEW. Tony Khan's calling out WWE and Friday Night SmackDown for their 2-hour and 30-minute show for this coming weekend's Friday. It's going to be 2 hours and 30 minutes, and that's going to run into the first half an hour of AEW's Rampage. And Tony Khan just pretty much went out on Twitter and was like, all right, I can't wait to beat you Friday night, going for the first half an hour. And also, Vince McMahon, you haven't had this in about 20 years, and that's competition. And I gotta say, Tony Khan, he's growing some grapefruits, and I can't wait to see, what this becomes. Will it be a good head-to-head for the last, 30 minutes of SmackDown? Will people just head over to AEW? I don't know. Time will tell, and this is beginning to become a little interesting with AEW and WWE. And alright, wrestling fam, this is the very last piece of wrestling news that I have for y'all, but this piece of wrestling news has me pretty excited for a certain female wrestler coming back into the wrestling biz after such a long time. And who am I talking about? I'm talking about the lovely and beautiful AJ Lee. She has got signed over to WOW, Women of Wrestling, and she is an executive producer over there. She'll be doing commentary as well, and WOW just recently got a multi-year contract for CBS, and I am hell of excited to hear about that. I'm hell of excited to hear about AJ Lee getting back into the biz a little bit. You would think she would have went over to AEW since that's where her husband's at, but who knows, maybe somewhere down the road we'll see her in AEW. But as of right now, she is in WOW, Women of Wrestling, and I'm excited for that business. They've been gone for a little minute now, and they have AJ Lee there. I'm excited for that. I can't wait to see that lovely smile, and I don't know how about y'all feel, but I'm pretty excited to hear about AJ Lee at least getting into somewhat of the mix into wrestling. Maybe somewhere down the road we'll actually get a match, but I do know she has some neck and back issues, and I only want to see her back in the ring. If she's at 100%, then, good to go. And if you found any of this newsworthy, slap a thumbs up. If you think this video sucked, give it a thumbs down. Whatever y'all want to do. Of course, this is pretty much the end of the video. Sorry it's not that long of a one, but your boy's been hella busy. But thank you very much for your watch time. If we're able to get to 200 subscribers, I will be having a fat giveaway for y'all, so help me out with that. Like, share, all that good shiznit. One more time, thank you for your watch time. I'm always grateful to hear your comments down below, and that's pretty much all that I got for you. Mr. Suds, RIP my guy, And don't drink and drive, don't text and drive, and don't forget to always and forever just keeping it just a little bit too sweet, baby. And I will see y'all in a couple of days.